What's happening? What's happening out there, man? Another episode of the Quality Life Podcast, number
Yeah.
8.
Yes, sir. Number
I'm
8,
sitting with my
man.
boy Messiah Boss.
What's
What's
going
happening with you,
down?
bro? It's Rod T in the place to be. You know how we
Yeah.
do it.
My
You
boy
good over there,
Roti.
brother?
Yeah. I'm over here. I'm good, man. I just finished talking to my wife while she was doing some work. She fit to go.
Okay.
She fit to go get ready to get fresh and clean, time to go to bed, because
Yeah.
we do these podcasts, people think we do these podcasts, people think we be like throughout the day doing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people they shoot their podcasts and they shoot them. They shoot them 7:30, 8. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, we don't start podcasting until 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Man, we late. Yeah, we late night.
Yeah, we late night.
You know how we do it. Yeah,
we got a busy life, So
yeah.
we are late night owls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's how we do it.
But I'm good though, man. I'm good.
I got to get into my little house cleaning before we get into the topic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got to shout out my boy Don Dada.
Yes,
sir. QuaLITy, TroyDenise.com. Y'all check them out. She gonna have y'all looking right, women. Y'all gonna go over there one time and y'all gonna be like, oh yeah, Rod T was right. This is the place to be. Y'all go ahead and check out. And one more shout out to my aunt. Jason Teague over there, the Very Opinionated Show. They just dropped one today, brother.
I ain't watching it. Huh? You ain't watching it?
It's it's been a little hiatus over there. So I know he bringing that heat. So
man, you know what we need to do, man? We need to get Troya. And we need to get Troya, and we need to go ahead, whenever we do these shows, man, just hit her with the link, man. Let her come in, and drop her little, her sales pitch, her little commercial, man. Before we get too deep into it, man, get ourselves up and things like that, and then we go from there.
We're gonna have to maneuver that, but they, her and the Don Dada, they some early risers, so we gonna have to work that out. I'm definitely I'm on it, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the job. We gonna make it happen.
Yeah, okay.
But
you got some more house cleaning?
Man, nah, that's about it for your boy, man. You good over there?
Man, you know what, man? I want to just give a shout out, man, to all the first responders, man. All the first responders, the nurses, the nurses' aides, the doctors, the firefighters, the police officers. It's a real trying time out here. It's a real rough time, man. Like I said, pandemic. Even before the pandemic, man, y'all out there getting it, y'all working these hours. I know we got a lot of up and down right now with the injustice system and everything that's been going on with racial injustice and tension and things like that. But for the good people out there, man, for the ones
shout out to y'all.
For the ones who really go and put on them uniforms and put on them scrubs and who really go out there and who try to change the communities for the better. I want to give a shout out to them. I want to give a shout out to all the school teachers, man, because the school teachers and coaches and everything like that, man, y'all really could have opted out this past year and really fought to be virtual from home, stay at home with your own kids and not come in here and fight this pandemic. But y'all understood. Y'all understood that school is a relief, school is a refuge, school is a getaway for some of these students. Y'all understand that y'all understood that some just coming to school for some of these kids was the best thing that could have happened to them, I want to just give a shout out, just to everybody, man, everybody out there who get it, man. Truck drivers, I ain't trying to leave y'all out because the truck drivers all through the pandemic, they've been coming through. All through that freeze we had, they've been coming through. So you truck drivers, man, it's just so many other people I can't really just name because I will be naming them all show long. But that's my house cleaner right there, man.
Yeah, man, pay them. You know what I'm saying? They need a raise, brother. You're right. All the people you just named, they they really run, make the system go, make make America just what it is,
they the ones who make America great. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff, man. Them the ones who make America great. Them the ones who make America, them the ones that make everybody happy, at the end of the day. Because all them services, man, we need them unlimited services. You know what I'm saying? Those things that we cannot do without. You know what I'm saying? So all that other stuff. Yeah, all that other propaganda that people get caught up in, man, y'all got to stop getting caught up in that propaganda and know that, you know, man, it's some people out here, man, that we can't do without. This society cannot do without. And that's who I'm giving my salute to, man. I'm however you want to do it, man. But I'm just giving my thanks, man, to everybody. Giving my virtual flowers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to y'all, man. But I was just wanting to get into fear today, you know, and if you were human, everybody experiences this, you know what I mean? Because that's that's a part of life. And I titled this one, man, don't let fear stop your quest or your journey or where you headed, you know, your dreams or whatever you want to do, you know, because I was scrolling on Facebook, I believe it was yesterday, you know, and I'm a big like you look at my Facebook, you see like Biggie, Pac, Bruce Lee,
exactly,
you know, Muhammad Ali, you know, Mike Tyson. You see like that's what, you know, I like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, you know, people that's you know, and yeah, most of them are fighters, you know, but you know, as you well know, you know, to get in a fight, it takes, you know, courage, you know what I mean, and you got to overcome fear. You know, I don't know, you know, many of the squabbles you've been in, you ever felt fear, but you know, I can imagine you have, but you know, you still you know, you kept pushing and you know, what happened. But you know, I came across a quote yesterday I want to read, man, from Bruce Lee. You know, he was like, if you want to learn to swim, you have to jump in the water. No exercise will help you on dry land. You know what I mean? And I can give you a story basically, you know, personally with this podcast. The first one we filmed, brother, because I don't even know if I told you this.
Yeah.
Man, brother, my hands were shaking, man. You I was so nervous, man. But you know, like I say, your boy got that poker face, so you know, I gotta keep it I gotta keep it fresh and clean. You know, we gotta, you know, we moving because me and you done talk a whole bunch of times. So it, you know, it was just like clockwork talking to you, but you know, first time being on camera, you know, you know, you boys a little fearful, you know, but like I say, man, I've been in the lab, man, for about 3-4 years looking at other dudes' podcasts, looking at other women podcasts, you know, just studying, see, okay, man, I like that, I can say this, or, you know, just like learning, but like, man, the best way is to jump out there, you know what I mean? For me, personally, trial and error, you know what I mean? Like you can read the books all day, but what, you know, what that means until you get out there and actually, you know, put your hat on or put your mic on, or, you know, if you want to, you know, if you want to fight or whatever, you know, whatever you want to do, you want to start a business, whatever, you know, you got to get out there. And you're gonna have to, you know, learn, man. But you know, that's really where this is coming from. And you know, we all gonna sense fear, but you got to push through that. You know, I got one more quote on that, and I'm gonna let you cook, my brother. Bruce Lee said, "Courage is not the absence of fear." No, I'm sorry. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the ability to act in the presence of fear. So that's another Bruce Lee one. You know what I mean? And you know, because we all gonna feel scared, or you know, we're gonna have trepidation before we do something. And you know, if you don't, you know, talk it over with Big Fella and like you on the path that he wants you to go, man, you know, you're gonna have to, you know, go bypass that fear. And I personally am a living example because this is podcast number 8. You know what I mean? And I feel like we releasing that fire, my brother. You know what I mean? You know, so you know, I just want, what you think about that, brother? Have you ever, do you remember a time when you've experienced fear, or you know, like one that stands out, or what you got?
A time that I experienced fear, like, well, you know, fear is it has different components. Let me hit you with the definition of fear real quick. They got a couple different definitions. I'm looking it up, and it says fear as a noun.
Okay.
Fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. That's a noun. Then as a verb, it says to be afraid of someone or something as likely to be dangerous, painful, or threatening. So it's pretty much the same thing. So from this thing, it says it's an emotion that you have of someone or something that is dangerous, that you feel that can be a threat to you or that can cause pain. So I've had fearful moments. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I've had fearful moments, but then just say for instance, when I was young and to this day, my wife will tell you, I really don't like chocolate cake. I hate it. Chocolate you know what cake? I'm saying? Yes, sir. I really don't. I really every now and then, bro, like every now and then I eat a piece, you know, here and there, just to get comfortable with it, bro. But
man, this sounds like a good story you about to tell, brother.
When I never forget it, man. I say when I was about like 11 years old. Okay. And this is the thing. I was never like I never grew up really eating sweets. You know what I'm saying? I never really grew up eating sweets. You know, at my grandparents' house, man, it was strictly fruits, vegetables, you know, breakfast, you know, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything, water. Home cooked, soul food, water. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even eat I didn't eat like restaurant, like food chain food. I didn't eat that until I was 16. I didn't have McDonald's until I was 16. Wow. So like, you know, because I grew up in the country. So everything we did, you know, eggs in the outhouse, hens in the backyard, you know, we was going in slaughterhouse, everything. Yeah. So I was 11 years old, man, and I was in my aunt's house, bro. Mm-hmm. And me not eating, and I grew up with a strict eating habit because my grandparents didn't force me to eat a certain way. They forced us to eat, you know, they wasn't big on candy and all that stuff like that, you know. You know, obviously we was in a different time because, you know, you can whoop your kids and don't worry about the laws getting involved. You know what I'm saying? So the time was different.
I experienced that.
So I go to my aunt's house, right? So my aunt they living in a 2-story house, and they got cake and then things of that nature. And you know, I got a piece of the cake. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They gave everybody like a little slice, you know what I'm saying? Like a little like a little bread slice, like thin slice like a bread.
This your very first time eating cake, right?
It wasn't my very first time eating cake, because I ate it on occasions, you know, but it was like if we was eating stuff like that, it was like really an occasion, somebody's birthday, a holiday, a big Sunday dinner if we gonna do it or whatever. It was like that. Okay. So my aunt had this, I think it was like a triple chocolate cake. So it was like it was moist, but it was thick. You know what I'm saying?
You talking my language, bro. I love me some cake, man.
Bro, they cut everybody like a thin, like paper, like not paper, but like a bread slice. You know what I'm saying? Thin wise. Yeah. And the piece was maybe about that big. And I'm like, bro, like, come on, bro. I need some more cake. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, I need some more cake. You feel me?
Yeah. You gotta give me more than that.
Yeah. You gotta give me more than that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, I'm gonna go give me some cake. I don't care if I gotta steal it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I gotta steal it or nothing.
Yeah, man, by hook or by crook, bro.
By hook or by crook, I was getting that cake, bro.
Yeah.
I cut me a piece, bro, and that cake was about that thick, bro. Like it was thick. All right. It was thick. I cut it, and so I'm getting my cake. I'm going upstairs, and then my auntie was like, "Who ain't got some more cake?" And I just stuffed it in my mouth. And I stuffed it in my mouth.
The whole thing, bro.
The whole thing. And I'm just trying to chew, and I'm trying to swallow. Man,
you ain't had no milk or nothing. Come on, brother.
Boy, I ain't have nothing, boy. And that
some water or something.
And that cake got lodged down my throat, bro.
Oh, damn.
And it got stuck. And I was like,
oh, we.
And I'm like,
oh, man.
And then I rolled back downstairs. Boy,
you took the tumble, bro.
Boy, hey, I rolled back downstairs. I got up and I'm like,
you still choking? Yeah, come on, man. I'm still
choking. And my auntie looking at me like, what's wrong with you? You ain't got no asthma or nothing. What's wrong? And my uncle was like, then my uncle just started hitting me. Oh, he choking on that goddamn cake. Man, he started beating. He started beating me in my back. oh, he talking on that goddamn cake. And he hit me in my back, and I'm like, boom. He boom. He hit me like he punched somebody, and I'm like,
you got to get that cake out you, bro.
Yeah, you got to get that cake out of it. And then my mama like, oh, pick him up, squeeze him, like that. So then my uncle picked me up, and he just,
man, that Heimlich, huh, bro?
Man, that cake came up, bro.
Woo.
Oh man, that cake came up, dog. And bro, like when I say, because I was literally like I couldn't breathe for like I couldn't breathe like this is a thing. You would think that the average person, if they don't know, they would think like, oh, you know, but your nose still open. No, when your airway is clogged, it ain't nothing coming through your nose either.
You know what I'm saying? It's blocked.
You block. Mm-hmm. You know, your nose come in and breathe out, but it comes from within. You know what I'm saying?
We like a airway. System. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So the airway is blocked. And bro, when I say I'm sitting there for maybe like a minute, can't breathe. And I'm looking and my eyes getting big, and you can start seeing like the veins run through the white and everything like that. And I'm in my mind, I'm like, bro, I'm about to check out, bro.
Wow, you thought you was out of there, huh, bro?
Boy, man, I thought I was out of there, dog. I'm telling, man, I thought I was about to check out.
Yeah,
he got the beat. Bro, that motherfucker swallow that cake. Swallow that goddamn cake. Like, man, I got that. Man. Hey, look, I got that cake. I got that cake out of me, bro. And bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, I didn't really start eating cake. Like, even my wife will tell you, like, when we first met and things of that nature, like, I wouldn't eat no cake, bro. I wouldn't eat no cake, bro.
And for the people out there, my quality people listening, this is my first time ever hearing this story. Me and T done had a whole, me and the boss done had a whole bunch of combos. I never heard this one before, brother. Wow.
Man, look, I didn't eat cake for years, bro.
For some years, huh? Wow.
I didn't really start eating cake.
When was the next time you ate a piece? When did when did that happen?
I didn't start eating cake again until, honestly, bro. Yeah, until my kids got born. And it was like, and then the cake was like, and it was like small pieces. It was like just, oh no, just give me a scoop on a fork and that's it.
You ain't getting that big piece though, huh, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna get, because I was scared that I was gonna choke, bro. I was scared that I was gonna choke again. And then the funny thing about it is, bro, not to cut into the whole story, it happened again, bro. In this house that I'm living in now, it happened again. I'm sitting over there and I'm eating, and I'm over there and I'm eating, bro, and we eating and we talking and everything like that. And so, you know, I got my cornbread and everything like that, and I got the scooping a piece of cornbread up and got the laughing and and
man. Man, what kind of cornbread was it, bro? Was it at least Jiffy or what?
Yeah, it was, you know, it was straight out the Jiff, you know what I'm saying? But man, now it's just, bro, like,
wow,
man, I don't do well, bro, with
wow.
I don't do well with cakes. I don't do well with cornbreads, man. I just don't. No, bro, I can't do it, man. It just sometimes, man, I look at it, bro, and I'm like, and nothing don't fit me, because I'm like, every now and then, like I said, it'll be like a fork, you know, full here, or a spoonful here, and that's it, bro. I don't really miss. People be bringing out, oh, come get a piece of that big old piece, because if they look at me, they be like, oh, you're a pretty big man. So you know, obviously they want to bring you a big piece of cake. Yeah, and I'm like, nah.
Man, I tell you what, when you know, whenever we got the cookouts, whenever I come out there, man, I'm gonna eat your cake and your cornbread for you, bro. I got you. You know, the big piece. I got you.
Yeah, everything. Like,
wow.
Don't get it twisted. Pies. I love pies. Man, I eat pies. Okay. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like. But it's just that cake, bro. I stay away from that cake, bro. I just mean that cake. I can't look at it, bro.
Man, since you said cornbread, I want to, give another shout out to, to Diamond. She know who she is, man. You know, You know, because it's funny you mentioned cornbread. We got a you know, inside joke about that.
Oh,
You know
for
what
real?
I mean? So shout you out. You know, whatever we talk about this episode. Boy, I was not expecting you to tell that story, brother.
Yeah,
Wow,
man.
man,
Oh boy,
woo, wow,
you talking about some story. Like you talking about if you want to go back,
man,
if you want to go back on some childhood stories, man, I got
man. I
this
see,
childhood stories going up. Oh, bro, I
I
got some
see, bro.
stories to tell, man. You know what I'm
Wow,
saying? Yeah, but
wow.
speaking of that, man, oh yo, we
I
talking
got
about
one more
fear.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go ahead. You
No,
good?
no, 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 no. Yeah, no. Go what you
Well,
say, what
okay,
you say?
yeah. I got one more. You know,
Quote.
because you know, the UFC just had a pay-per-view this last Saturday. You know, and Ngannou just won the heavyweight championship. And you know, they was like, man, you know, listen to a story or you know, find out a story, and you know, it'll give you a whole nother perspective on this dude. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So you know, long story short, you know, he was born in Cameroon, and he left Cameroon. He had to go through Algeria because I guess you know that's when he wanted to start fighting or whatever.
yeah.
But like he had to make that journey 6 times through you know because he had to go through the Sahara Desert, and like whenever he would get to Algeria, they would keep sending him back. You know, they would send him back to the desert.
Right.
So like I say, speaking on fear, you know, like man, you know, going through the desert 6 times in itself is a journey, and I'm pretty sure you know he felt a lot of fear going through them nights. You know what I mean? And then did he you know he got through that to he when he the seventh you know the sixth time when he finished that he got to Spain, and then he went to jail for 2 months because he illegally crossed the
The
Spain
borders
and
or something.
the Spain Moroccan border.
Yeah.
So then he got out of that, and then he went to France, and he was homeless until he linked up with with a French fighter, and then
Yeah.
then he started his journey of training to where
Yeah.
he is today.
Yeah.
And so just speaking on fear, I'm not saying that I would go through that, or you would go through that, or whoever's watching going to go through that. You know what I mean? But if he's going to go through that before he even starts what he's supposed to do, what he was gifted at, you know, me shaking on first episode of the podcast seems very minuscule in
Compared to
comparison to
that,
that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, one of the things that I try to live by, man, is we all, like I said, we all gonna be scared, or but if you got something you want to do, man, just go for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you have a plan, and when it's legitimate, you have you shoot for the stars, man, and settle for the moon, brother. You could do it. Don't
Yeah.
because I remember when you have conversations about you going into wrestling. Does you still is that still going to be part of your journey, or what you think?
Well, I wanna do it. I still want to do it, and it's never too old. I mean, I'm only 37, so it's like you got to understand, man. If you keep your body up and good, like, I'm in pretty decent. I'm in pretty decent shape. I'm a little heavier than normal. You know what I'm saying? But like when people look at me and they be asking me, you 300 pounds, and I'm like, yeah, I'm 300 pounds. But when they look at me, they be like, bro, you don't look it.
You don't look
it.
Yeah.
I mean? I said, nah, but I am. I have a real solid, heavy frame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Your build.
So my build is just heavy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I get it over time. Yeah, I gained a little bit more stomach, just being around, dad life, dad bod action. But I do want to get into it. Like all that stuff I want to get into, because I've always been a physical person. You know what I'm saying? I remember people ask me why didn't I, like, even before, like it's kind of crazy because if you ask, put like this, if I didn't know you, right?
And
if somebody say, who does he look like? What would you say?
Who do you look like?
Yeah,
Kimbo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
all day
before I even knew who that was. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before I ever seen the guy.
True.
And with you knowing who I am,
true,
you could honestly say that when you know me from being out in the streets and doing my thing,
spots,
you could have honestly said, "Oh, I would really like to see T go against that dude."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could honestly be like, "Man, these dudes look like twin brothers."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, T was built like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, before I got older and I gained weight and stuff like that, if you would have caught me back when I was 26, 27, you know, when I was still in the gym heavy and things like that, you know, people at class asked me, he was like, "Bro, why don't you think about doing like the MMA thing?" And my thing was, I like fighting. I like using knees. I don't all the wrestling and the choking and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I get it. If I want to do that, I'll try to go to WWE. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a lover of professional wrestling. I love professional wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I know I have a look for professional wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I have a look for all them type of sports. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what turned me off always about doing mixed martial arts is that I'm a person that when I fought and when I was fighting and when I was doing all them fights that we was having and stuff like that, I like to use my hands. You know what I'm saying? I don't like rolling around on the ground, tussling and all that. And now I don't like that. And I know me. I'm gonna be a sore loser. I'm gonna be a sore loser because in my mind it's like if I was to ever try MMA, bro, and it's like if y'all see us tussling on the mat, man, just break it and tell us stand back up on our feet. And let us throw hands till we knock somebody out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's me. That's me.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I love the ideal of the 3 to 5 round fights. I love that. I love not trying to go 12 rounds in boxing like boxing would, even though at the end of the day, if somebody give me a hell of a trainer, like I would try to do that. I would try to make a late, I don't want to say a late like run, but I feel like that's just something that I would be good at too. Yeah, I didn't start young. I'll be mostly leaning towards MMA because due to the whole 3 to 5 round bouts that you have, it's not like doing 12 rounds in boxing. You get me? So, but at the end of the day, with me, it's like I never was a fan of, why I don't watch MMA right now, because I don't like somebody losing to a triangle choke. I don't like somebody losing to a rear naked choke. I don't like somebody losing to an arm bar. I don't like the fact that somebody losing to some type of leg lock or something like that. I don't like that. I'm like, come on, bro. We're gonna stand up and either you're gonna beat me down until they call it a technical knockout, or you're gonna actually knock me out. Other than that, bro, all that wrestling and choking and stuff like that, I don't like. I don't like it.
You ain't messing with that.
That's not what I am. It's like I remember, bro, at one of my last jobs, it was this guy who he used to go to this MMA gym, and you know he would always want to come back to the job and try to have these little old fights with people in the outside of the job to try to try to showcase his skills.
Wow. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And but it wasn't like nobody was thinking, oh, let's do a big backyard or job brawl or nothing like that. He was picking certain people to be like he was trying to pick someone that he can actually feel like he can get a win on.
And that goes back into the last episode we had.
Yeah. So he was going at people that he didn't see no threat. And then all of a sudden, somebody was like, say, man, you doing all that MMA, man. I got somebody for you. Like that. Like that. He said, I got somebody I want you to test it out on. Like that.
Let's see what you really talking about.
Let's see what it is. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna let you know. So when we got back to work that next morning, and at first what he was doing in the parking lot, I knew nothing about. So when we got back to work the next morning, the dude was like, bro, man, come outside. And the dude didn't even know me. He was like, man, come outside, man, come outside. I want you to chop it up with somebody. And the dude was like, say, man, do what you did to old boy, see if you can do that to him. Like that. And then the dude was like, man, I don't know, man. You know, he kind of started nutting up.
It was a whole nother vibe, huh?
It was a whole nother vibe, because I'm gonna tell you why. My bosses were so afraid of me. Because now this is what I want you to understand. We working in this big warehouse, right?
Okay.
But in this big warehouse, I got my punching bag in the warehouse, my personal stuff that I brought to the job.
Okay. So you would get a workout in or something.
So I'll be working out at the job. You know what I'm saying? So they'll have my little movable wave punching bag. So you know, so when I get off the clock, I will go for about an hour and just get a little workout in. And obviously, at the job, the cameras is recording this every day.
So everybody see that.
You know, so people are seeing it. So like, you know, I'm up there, then I'm picking up bags and slamming them, and you know, like doing like I'm working MMA and stuff like that. But you know, I ain't really trained in that and nothing like that. But I'm just doing it to try to stay in shape, because I work at a job that a physical job where we already do where we was doing all the lifting in the world anyway. So the strength was there. The strength was no problem. I was just moving to just try to get a little, you know, cardio in to keep it on pace and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the dude was like, man, you sure? He was like, yeah. He was like, the dude was like, do that on him like that. And he was like, nah, man, I'm not doing that, you know. And then what he was saying, it was like, but anyways, he started throwing up like weight classes, like, okay, he would be a smaller weight class than me. So he was like, nah, because he would be a heavyweight and then I would be, you know, a middleweight. So we wouldn't even be the same weight class. And that'll be this event. I say, oh, so like now it's like, now you want to bring a weight class. When it was like that. So but long story, we never got into it. We never got into it. We never got to mix it up. People wanted to see it. You know what I'm saying? People wanted to see it, but what happened was that it started getting the buzz around the job that it was gonna happen. And then on top of that, the older brother was like, oh man, well, if you're gonna fight my brother, then after you fight him, I want to fight you next.
Come on, man.
And I'm like, I mean, that's what it's gonna be. That's like bet, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it never got to it, man. The boss came out and was like, look, man,
y'all can't be doing that, man.
Yeah, if I catch y'all doing it, man, I'm calling the cops on y'all. You know, y'all getting fired. Y'all getting escorted.
It ain't worth it.
It wasn't worth it. Yeah, it wasn't worth it. But as far as that, that's always something that I wanted to do. That's always something I want to train in, and that's always something that I feel like I'm never too late to do. Right now, it's just, you know, with me having 2 young kids.
Yeah.
You know, I got my 4, my 5-year-old, and I'm very, 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 you know, in their life, like on a daily basis. So it's kind of hard right now, especially with COVID.
Daily priority.
Like if COVID wasn't in here, like, and I was really thinking about it, and I was really, well, first of all, you got to have money to invest in that too, though. You know what I'm saying? True. I gotta have throwaway money, and the money that we have is accounted for. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have money to really just be like, okay, I'm gonna go invest in a trainer outside of we paying all our bills, and then because you gotta understand, you talking about doing MMA training and stuff like that. That stuff is not gonna be cheap, bro.
It ain't. Yeah.
It's not gonna be cheap. A meal plan and all that stuff like that. It's not gonna be cheap. So like,
it's true.
I would really need somebody to be like, oh no, I'm going to put money into you to not do anything and just do this.
Focus on that.
Because honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Now I get it. I would never disrespect anyone's sport. Or anyone's hard work. You know, I would never disrespect what them guys do. I know them guys in there tough. I know them guys in there strong. They quick, they fast, they know about their craft and things of that nature. But it's simple. Just how they walked in the door. And they walked in the door and they walked in the door of nobody and they made their way up to somebody. I feel like I can do the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I can walk in the door and then I can work my way up. I feel I honestly believe that if I was ever granted or blessed to be able to be like to have money to put aside to where my wife wouldn't be such in a bind in my absence, and I was to be like, oh, let's go to you know, a WWE or something like that to go train and get in the facility. I think I will be a Knicks black heavyweight champ. I honestly believe I would. You know what I'm saying? If I was to train and put in my work to go into one of these MMA companies. It don't necessarily have to be UFC at the top, but it just being one of these companies, I honestly believe I would be a heavyweight champ. If I had the training to be a boxer, someone who was really gonna be like, we're gonna devote and we're gonna train, not just like for no movie, but just to do it and really be like, I'm gonna push you and like I'm gonna
jump out there.
I will be the next. I can be a champ. I honestly feel that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I understand, you know, how people say, you know, fighting in there, fighting in there is different. Oh yeah, trust me, I get it. Taking a shot from somebody in the street and taking a shot from Deontay Wilder, that's two different shots. I respect it. I respect that. But at the end of the day, them guys know, them guys that I fought know that the shot that they took from me wasn't a shot from a regular man. You know what I'm saying? They know that too. So it's like, and I never stepped in nobody's gym and trained with nobody. Nobody has ever shown me how to throw a punch. Nobody has ever shown me how to do none of that. But at the end of the day, when I know I fought people and I know I bled people, I know they felt me. You know what I'm saying? I've actually fought people and hurt them so bad that literally like 2 or 3 weeks later they came back and they was like, bro, man, I messed up, bro. I should have never came at you like that. You know what I'm saying?
I done seen it. At the end of the day,
it is not to my own home, but
no.
Do I think that that physicality path is for me? I think it's for me. I think it's still in me. But as far as getting into fear and stuff like that, when you talk about fear, like as far as
before you get in there, be like, I just want to say this, like, just listen to you talk, you could tell that, you know, you human, we human. We have we're gonna experience fear or whatever, but your mindset is not gonna let that define you. You know, I ain't, you know, like I say, I ain't tough dude. I ain't, you know, I'm not a fighter like you and all that. You know, I can go to poker. You know what I mean? I ain't never sat at, you know, the WSOP or whatever, but like, you know, I think one of the first ones we kind of touched on it. Like, you know, if you give me some chips and you give me, it don't matter. It don't matter who I'm sitting. It don't matter who is at the table. You know, it's about playing the hands and the cards and, you know, and the game. It ain't about the name. You know what I mean? Like, granted, poker is a whole different world from fighting. You know what I'm saying? But like, it all comes down to mindset. You know what I mean? If you already defeated, when you let's just say you sit at the poker table, you're gonna lose. You know what I mean? Or, you know, if you step into the ring, or, you know, if you try to jump in the water, you think you're gonna drown, you might do it. You know what I'm saying? You might, you know, you already defeated yourself, you know, before you even jumped out there. You know, so like, you know, listening to you could tell, like, you know, whatever you decided to do or have it played out, you're gonna give it your all, and you want to for all what they made.
I would definitely give it my all, because this is the thing about being in this pandemic, man. I ain't gonna lie, in this pandemic, I done gained some weight, bro.
You put some weight on, bro?
Yeah,
not with no cake.
But this is not with no cake. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. Before the pandemic, I started to work out again, and then I lost about like 20, 25 pounds.
Okay.
And then the pandemic came. And then me and my family, we social distance real hard. So it was like nobody was here. We wasn't going nowhere or whatever. So it was just literally around the house. And I'm not gonna lie, like I was good. We got to rest. I got to sit back, kick my feet up. We had money. We had money coming in and things of that nature. So it wasn't like we had to just do too much. And I'm not gonna lie, like over this last pandemic time, you know, everybody working from home and things of that nature, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I gained about 42 pounds, maybe 40. Yeah. I literally went from like I literally went from the like the 260s to the 300. You know what I mean? So it's like I gained some weight, and at the end of the day, like it bothers me to a sense because I'm not so used to being restricted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm used to being on the go. I'm used to being on the move. And my wife will tell you, like when we got together, man, I used to be a gym rat. I used to be in the gym 3 times a day. I used to go to the gym 5:30 in the morning, then go back to my lunch break from 12 to 1, and then get out of work and go back in the gym from 7 to 11 at night. And this is an everyday thing. So I used to be in the gym all the time, running the track and stuff like that. And then obviously, when I started building a family life or whatever, like all that slowed down because you had to all that gym devotion. I had to take it back out to put it into it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it as much. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the more kids came, the more you had to work. So I took in from being in the gym, literally like, 6-7 hours a day to now I'm working on the clock 18-19 hours per day. You know what I'm saying? And then that came with bad eating habits. Then that came with drinking a lot of energy drinks. Then that came with just snacking bad and eating bad and going to sleep after eating big meals and things of that nature. So it was just like my life
creep up on you, bro.
Crept up on me, and then on top of that, we are getting older.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So my life literally turned upside down. But the fear of what you were saying, getting back to fear though, was like, have I ever had fear moments like besides stuff like that I was telling you about, like the cake and stuff like that? But as far as like being in fights and things like that, I never feared nobody. Like I don't fear like I don't feel like a person on the earth. I don't fear nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I have that type of fear and respect that I don't know what they possibly can do though.
Yeah, like a respect.
So I respect it. I fears and respect, because at the end of the day, don't get it twisted, man. I've seen small dudes knock boys out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've seen women. I know some women who got some big hands and they can throw their hands, knock men smooth out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then on top of that, just being in fights with people and not knowing if they didn't have a knife, or not knowing if they didn't finally get to sneak in the club with a gun. Because at the end of the day, think about it. I know we was everywhere we was going, undetected, carrying whatever we want to in there, carry guns if we want to, carry all that. They wasn't doing. We were low key celebrities, bro. So
walk straight in.
No, nobody was checking us. Nobody wasn't IDing us. Nobody wasn't patting us down. Nobody wasn't doing no stupid stuff like that.
It's true.
Anything we wanted to, we can bring in. I could have brought a bomb in many of places and just dropped it off and left. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the fear of that, not knowing that, man, there could be other people in here who got that same leeway, but I don't know. And trust me, bro. Like I never forget, man, when I was doing you remember at that club that I was doing the head security guard at when my boss, when I had my white party at the spot that I was working at?
Yeah.
You remember that? That same club, okay. That same club, we carry guns in that club. You know what I'm saying? But this is the problem. A couple of them guys who was carrying them, they were illegal. They didn't have license to carry.
The license,
They didn't have license to carry them. So now you gotta understand. Like, I'm chilling with my boss, and then man, my boss, he like to spend money. Plus, he a coke addict. So at the end of the day, like, I ain't gonna lie, he was making bread. So I'm pretty much like his personal bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? We driving everywhere, we doing everything. I'm picking up all his broads for him and everything like that. He just like, here, man, here, just pay me on the table, on the table. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like his personal bodyguard. So that everywhere we go, you know, we strap, we loaded up, we mag 10s, we ARs, we everything, you know, Glocks on our hip, everything like that. You know, we really pretty much,
y'all ready for action.
Yeah, we ready for action. We ready to hold down the establishment. Lo and behold, man, one night, it just happened to be a night, bro, that two of these Mexican rival gangs, man, was in it, just happened to come to the same spot, bro. You know, and bro, and each of them was like 20 deep, bro. And then World War III broke out, bro. And then World War III broke out, and bro, and I'm up in it, and I'm just, you know, me, I know I'm a big target, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, when they broke out, you know, I'm slanging people left and right, boom, boom, hitting on people, stealing on people. I'm trying to get through, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, these dudes strapped too. You feel what I'm saying? So the fear, like that fear was there, because at the end of the day, I was like, bro, I don't know.
That's life or death right there.
I don't know if it's gonna pop off, and it did pop off. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happened them boys didn't get the busting inside of the building, because you know that building, it wasn't just that big. You know what I'm saying?
No, it wouldn't. Yeah.
You know, and but yeah, and then my partner ended up losing his gun. Somebody ended up taking the gun. You know what I'm saying? Taking the gun off his hip while he fighting, and like you have fearful moments like that. But that aside, as far as like people dealing with their fears, though, you know, life is going to give you things that you're gonna have fear. Some of y'all really may be afraid to succeed, really may be afraid to fail. You know what I'm saying? Really may even be afraid to try. You know what I'm saying?
Take a step,
And some of y'all will have that fear to where, okay, I respect this opportunity, and I respect that if I mess it up, I never possibly get this again. Those two different type of fears. Yeah. But what happens is that you just got to do what you got to do to put yourself in line to obtain these situations, to subdue these situations. You can't wake up. You can't wake up in this life, man, and want to be successful, but and have fear at the same time. You can have respect, but just flat out fear, I'm afraid, you cannot have that, bro. Fear, that type of fear and success, it don't mix. That's oil and water. I know some millionaire people that'll tell you, like, bro, I'm never afraid to know that I'm going to lose $1 million plus on something because the deal just didn't go through, or product wasn't so good. But that's just what we do. That's just what we take. You know, that's just part of the game.
You gotta take some risks.
You can't come in. You can't come in afraid to knowing that you're going to lose the money, especially if you really got that type of money to play with. You know, and I think a lot of fear is predicated on what people have to offer, what people have to bring to the table. Obviously, the more you have that you can lose, but you don't hurt if you lose, I think the less fearful you'll be. But if you're a person and you know, like, man, I ain't got my last. I ain't got number $50 in my pocket. I can't. If I lose this, man, I'm gonna be out. Like, when you like that, when you out of despair, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a total different feel. When you're moving out of desperation, you're moving out of despair. Yeah, that's a totally different feel. And you just have to make sure that especially if you already know mentally where you want to go, you got to make sure that you never put yourself in a position to where you have to move out of desperation.
Make the right moves at the right time. Try to, you know what I mean? And if you
gotta be strategic, man.
Yeah, and if you feel like it's the right time, go for it. You know what I mean? And you try to live without no regrets. You know what I mean? I know we almost up on that hour, man. You wanna You want to get into that video you was talking about, brother?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, because we're gonna talk about a little bit about domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? Domestic violence. So the world know by now, you know, the whole Quavo and Sweetie video came out. You know, they had their altercation by the elevators. It wasn't too damaging. He didn't Ray Rice or nothing like that. But even though he didn't Ray Rice, the fact still remains that you always gonna have people speculating if he took it this far with her, what was he doing behind closed doors?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he could have been really beating her. You know, like because everybody gonna look and see exactly what they see, and then they're gonna try to make more from it. Gonna try to make more out of it.
Yeah.
When it comes to domestic violence, man, I just wanna be quick on this. I ain't gonna spend too much time on it. When it comes to domestic violence, bro, people, let me tell you something, young fellas. If it even gets to a point, bro, to where y'all even where the voices is even escalating. You know what I'm saying? If y'all even at the point where your voices are escalating, y'all are yelling and screaming at each other, man, it's time for you to cut out. It's time for you to cut out. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to cut out.
You got to move around.
You got to move around. And then you got to know that even though when you try to move around, she's going to try to stop you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what people are going to do. Most likely they're going to try to put their hands on you to stop you because they want to make you feel what they're saying. They want to make you understand what they're saying. So they're going to most likely try to put their hands on you. You know, you got to do what you got to do to get away from there, but not do it to the point to where you're going to physically fight and a scrap out.
Can't do it.
You cannot do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of men that say, you know, like when a woman hit me, we equal. She hit me, I'm gonna hit her back. Hey, I understand that. But this is the problem when you do that, brothers. I tell young brothers, man, look, let me tell you something. A lot of people ain't gonna like it. A woman hitting you, it's best for you to flee. Call 911.
It's true.
Call 911. Go pull up around the corner. Go lock yourself in the car. Go do whatever. Call them. Go ahead. Get your complaints. Get your reports. And if need be, get your restraining order, bro.
Gotta do it.
If you're dealing with a woman who like to put her hands on you, you're gonna head to trouble. You're headed to trouble, man. Because it's hard for someone who likes to be physically abusive to just stop. Nobody just stop cold turkey like that.
Yeah, it don't work like that.
It don't work like that. So when you dealing with that, you cannot afford to put yourself in that position, bro, to where you out here scrapping with some woman, or even allow her to scrap on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is what happens, man. And I try to tell young dudes like this. Let me tell you something, young fellas. I'm tired of seeing y'all say, well, she hit me. She swung on me. She provoked me. So I swung on her back.
No.
I swung on her back. This is the problem. When them laws are roughing you up, beating you for an inch of your life, you don't swing back on them.
Yeah.
You want to know why you don't swing back on them? Because you're afraid that your life is on the line. See, you fighting back and hit that woman because you know your life is not on the line in most cases.
It's true.
You know she's not gonna kill you. When them laws beating on you, you hollering bloody murder. Oh, help me, rolling out on the ground and everything like that. Theatrics. Why you don't fight back then? You see what I'm saying?
It's true.
When another man out there, he ready to scrap with you, why you ain't fighting back then? Why? Because you're afraid that you're gonna lose your life.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, don't all of a sudden have this courage when a woman is hit you, man. Just take off, leave everything, burn off.
I agree.
Burn off. Don't try to reason with her, nothing, because when it got to the point to where she want to hit you, bro,
you gotta get out of there.
You have to understand, bro. It's all whenever them folks pull up, it's always gonna be what you did.
Yeah,
you did something.
Yeah.
You did, and God forbid you get one of these crooked cops that pull up and that see your woman and think she fine and all of a sudden he's trying to hold you because now he's trying to shoot at her. He's trying to give her cards. Tell her, call me whatever, whenever you need help. If you ever need me. It's
that
like,
go back to the story that you told on one of maybe the first or second episode. Exactly.
It's like that out here. You understand? You, in most cases, I don't even care if you got it on video. In most cases, man, you don't stand a chance once you get the throwing blows back with a woman.
Yeah,
you don't.
That's a lose-lose deal.
It's a lose-lose deal, man. It's a lose-lose situation.
That's true.
Especially if you somebody who got money. Let me tell you something. When you a man who got money, man, and you living in the spotlight, you understand? Y'all don't pay attention to the women y'all date, and your women love being your women love being in the spotlight. They love being the center of attention. They love being theatrical. Everything they do is over the top. So that's why when you get into a little shoving match with you and you push them and it's on camera, they all falling over like you just knocked them off their feet,
like bloody murder.
They land all on the ground for extensive amount of time to make it look like you just really hurt them. Why? Because them theatrics that they normally live on the everyday life, doing everything over the top. When it comes to y'all getting in an altercation, that's not gonna stop either. They're gonna be over the top in that situation. They're gonna get even more. They're gonna be yelling more, screaming more, swinging more, bucking in your face more. They don't know nothing else but to do that. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You cannot play with those situations. Yeah. You don't understand, especially when you got money. You know, my mother once told me, she said, son, I know you think it's all fun messing with these girls, but you got to understand, this is after, like, this is years have passed now. After I didn't have some experience. She say, I know you think it's fun out here messing with these girls, but you got to understand, these women, if you do something that they don't like, they got your life in their hands. You understand? True. So at the end of the day, I know I've been in some situations that I can honestly say, thank God I made it out these situations, and I never went to jail for it. Yeah, it was never a case on me that I was abusing some woman or beating on some woman or trying to kidnap some woman or something like that. Because you got to understand, man, these people could literally make any false allegation on you, and when these people pull up, and it's to each his own. You have to understand. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm here. You here? You not here no more? Yeah, we had. Yeah. We back, y'all. We back. So okay. So to each his own. I think we have some technical difficulties on your side, huh? Well, I'm gonna keep it rolling until he pop back in, because to each his own. To each his own. Like when you in those situations, hold on, man, what's going on with QuaLIty, man? Y'all, we having a little technical difficulties right here with my boy QuaLIty. I don't know, maybe something wrong with his Wi-Fi. See what's going on. Okay, there we go. We back, bro. Before I get too deep, I think he having Wi-Fi issues, man. Y'all bear with us. You know, these type of things happen, man, when you on these on these computer gadgets. That's the old folks will say. You good? You there, bro? Yeah, I'm here. You straight? You hear me, bro? Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, we back now. We back. Okay, we have some technical differences, but we all right. You know, we gonna keep this thing rolling. Yeah, we here. But yeah, man, like just like I was saying, man, when you in those situations, man, and it don't matter what your financial class is, bro. You're not going to win. You're not going to win when it comes to a domestic, dispute, an assault, all that. You're not going to win. Yeah, you might still get some other females who want to deal with you. Yeah, but and all in all, you're gonna take a hit that you most likely ain't gonna be able to recover from.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah.
So when it comes to domestic abuse, man, like ladies, stop putting your hands on these men. Fellas, stop putting your hands on these ladies.
I agree.
Stop getting so aggravated with each other. You know what I'm saying? Stop wanting to cuss each other out and get all in each other's face and point all up in people's faces and invade their personal space and all that stuff like that. Man, y'all got to stop all that.
Learn how to diffuse, man.
Learn how to diffuse. Learn how to sit down and talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to not wear your emotions on your sleeve. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk this thing out. We're gonna talk it out.
Talk it out.
Even though you're gonna find out some stuff that you ain't gonna like, but we're gonna talk it out. So guess what? If we're gonna stay, we're gonna stay. If we're gonna leave, we're gonna leave on peace, cool terms. We don't gotta leave.
Yeah.
We don't gotta leave looking like Ike and Tina.
No, you can't do that.
You ain't gotta leave like that. Come on, man. Like everybody getting older. All that shit, and I hate it because in this day and age, bro, you got that little culture of people that think this little domestic scuffling, this little domestic ruffling up of each other and being sassy and they can't hold me and they can't handle me they think that's cute.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's damaging, bro, because
it is.
It's cute now that you done did it 10, 11 times and you can go lay up and have sex with this person like that. But what happened at the time that they ain't trying to do that no more? What happened to that time where they done found some hard hitting evidence and today ain't the day. It ain't no I'm gonna just get back in because I can grab your hips or whatever. Like, nah, bro. That domestic stuff, man. I tell people that they gotta leave that domestic stuff alone, man.
Right. You're right. And just to add to that, it goes back into another one we said, when I because you of course you're not gonna know somebody fully. You always taking a risk when you get together with somebody, but I believe in vetting as much as possible and putting that out there up front. Look, don't put your hands on me. I'm not gonna put my hands on you. But the first time we even go there, nah, I'm out of there. Cause like I don't remember where it was, but like I said, I'm a reference it again in the Bible. I'd rather be on top of the roof than be in the house with a brawling woman, man. Cause ain't nothing good gonna come out of that.
Ain't nothing good coming out of it, dog.
So, like I say, do your vetting as much as you can, and then put that out there on Front Street. Look, we're not gonna do the, I'm not gonna do the domestic violence. I ain't got time for that.
You ain't got time for it, man.
Nah, brother, we can't do that. Because like you say, if you get caught up in that, let's just keep it real. Me as a man, I have way more to lose than a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, it nothing to gain from fighting a woman. Like, come on now.
But put it like this: y'all both have something equally to lose.
Okay.
Y'all can lose your life.
Both
y'all can lose your freedom, and both y'all can lose your life. Both y'all can go to the pen, and both y'all can go to the grave. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't worth it, bro.
To me, I just keep the math, and I just keep the math, and I just keep it simple. It's simple. You can lose your freedom, and you can lose your life. Is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you honestly can't sit down and talk about it, is it really worth it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you already know, if you already going in with the mindset of I'm gonna get all in this such and such face, and they gonna understand me, and I'm gonna put, because you gotta understand, most people already know going in that they're gonna put their hands on somebody.
Right.
If you already know you at that point the way you're gonna put your hands on somebody, man, don't even go to the link up. Don't even go meet up. Just call it done. Ghost. That's what ghosting is for, right there.
Yeah.
That's what ghosting is for.
Right.
If you at a point like that, bro, and you gonna get physical with somebody, man, just ghost them, bro. Deal.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta see you no more. I'll catch you out in public. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hopefully I'll never see you again. Just let it be that.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True that.
So stop trying to make people understand you. Stop trying to make people feel you, and stop trying all that, man. That's stupidity, man.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? That's dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yourself up for failure, man.
Exactly. You set yourself up for failure. So it's like, man, I'm not into that. I'm not into no whole domestic violence, and I'm not into that, dog. It's just like,
I'm with you.
It's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? It's unnecessary, man.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Like I said, man, it's my spot. All I want is peace and tranquility. If you're not bringing that, you want to keep pushing, bro. You know what I mean? I'll be all right over here in my peace, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight up.
I'll be good. Like I don't need all that. I don't need all that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't need all that, man. It's all about are we gonna build? Are we gonna build? Are you trying to burn it down? What you trying to do?
What you trying to do?
Are we gonna build? Or are you trying to burn it down?
Yeah.
I don't need to be with nobody who's trying to burn it down.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Who wants to be with somebody where it's gonna burn down, bro? I don't want that.
Yeah.
You know. So I don't know, man. Well, let me I guess let's jump into some questions real quick, man.
Okay. All right.
Oh man. Okay, put it like this. What is if you could just think of 3 things.
Okay.
3 things that your woman must have. That if you're gonna be with her, 3 things that she must have.
3 things. Wow. Okay.
It ain't the only, but 3 things that know she gotta have.
Off top, she gotta be unselfish. Well, first she gotta have a relationship with big fella. You gotta be following Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, can't be selfish. That she gotta have. Man, peace. You gotta be my peace. You gotta bring peace.
Gotta bring
you know what
peace,
I mean? We gotta go into this journey together peaceful. You know, as much as we possibly can. Of course, they're gonna be bumps and bruises and all that, along the road, whatever. But for the most part, I don't need, I need somebody that's that's bringing tranquility to the table, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. What about you?
Oh man, based on what I had, man, based on what I ended up doing when I got in my relationship. First of all, man, she had to have a plan. She had to have a plan. I needed to see a plan, and I never forget. I sat down with my woman, with my wife, and she literally worked down a vision. And as we stayed together, bro, that vision, she achieved it, bro. Everything on that list, she achieved it.
Yeah.
Everything. Wow. Prayed for it and everything. Prayed for it together. Even prayed for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything on that vision, man, it came the truth. You know what I'm saying? The only thing on that vision that hasn't happened right now that we want is to have a real big bank account. That's it. That's the only thing we missing. And that's coming. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
That's coming. That's coming. On top of that, man, she had to be striving to try to get a good relationship with God. You know, to strive. Because one thing about people is you can be manipulated by their relationships because they say they go to church or they say whatever, but they really don't know. You know what I'm saying? And when you're striving for something, that means you really wholeheartedly believe in it, and that means you're actually seeking God's face.
That's true.
You seeking and you knocking. You know what I'm saying? You seeking and you knocking and you asking God, like, I'm here, I'm in your face. I really need some questions. I really need some answers. I really need some revelation. I really need some truth. She had to be seeking that, and that's what she was doing, because it was many a days that I leaned on her to spiritually get me where I'm at now. I don't think that if it wasn't for my wife, and God was sending her to me, because it was like she would literally go to my place and she would literally leave like notes on my car windshield and things like that, and say, "We going to church tomorrow. Are you coming? We doing this." And wow. it was literally like God was showing me, like, you messing up, but I told you that was gonna be your wife. Or you gonna mess this up? And I'm not gonna lie, even at that time, I still didn't get it, bro. I said, even though I knew that she was gonna be my wife, but at that time I was still being selfish, still being stubborn, still being foolish. But at the end of the day, she was praying for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She was still going to church. She was still inviting me to church, even though I was reluctant to go for my own reasons. You know, she was still hanging in there. She was still holding it down. Amidst of her struggling and getting through life too, because I put her through some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, man,
wow.
Even in the stage of a girlfriend and just a child's mother, man, she still showed that she was a praying woman on my behalf, and she was a woman that would talk to God on my behalf, even if the conversations with God wasn't like good, even if the conversations with God was like, is this really true? Is this man really the man I'm supposed to be with? If not, like give me out of this. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. Like, just like, God put me on my mission. You know what I'm saying? So that was there. You know what I'm saying? So she had to be striving to know God. So she had to have a plan, striving to know God, and work ethic. Work ethic is a must. You know what I'm saying? For her to achieve what she achieved, she had hella work ethic.
Yeah, you gotta put the work in.
Got to put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Beauty and all that is fine. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, she was to my liking anyway, because that's why I asked her to be with me. You know, so that was already off. You know, that was a given. But work ethic. Be willing to do something. Be willing to start something. I feel like everybody in a couple. If you in a couple with a person right now, and you planning on being with them for quite some time, or even working towards marriage, I feel like outside of your individual goals that you have, it's time for y'all as couples. It's time for us as couples to get together and make couple goals. Why? That's not gonna do nothing but bring us closer.
Yeah.
That's gonna get us to know each other on a whole different level. Like me and my wife, outside of me and you doing this podcast.
True.
Outside of me and you doing this podcast, I'm gonna get with her, and we're gonna try to start our own podcast with marriage. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do some things like that. That there's things that she want to do that I want to back her up on. You know what I mean? She still some dreams that she didn't have, that we trying to get some money to tell her get back on this dream. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for you. So
that's what it's about.
Yeah. So that work ethic, that's right there. It has to be. You know, without no work ethic, man, it's it ain't too much without no work ethic, man.
Yeah, like they say, man, faith without works is dead, man. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta put the work in, you know?
Yeah, you gotta put the work in.
Yeah.
So another but aside that, what else can I say before we shut this thing down? If depending on the position of the person in your life.
Okay.
And it was called for you to cut them off. Now it's like, I get it. I know there's things that shouldn't tear apart marriages and things like that, but people gonna do their own thing.
Okay. Wow.
Granted, it's like my mother, right? I even said that it would get to a point that if she don't get more involved in something positive, you know what I'm saying? Because okay, this is where I'm getting at. This is what I'm getting at. We forget another topic. Let me just jump straight into it. I'm tired of seeing people focusing and their life just revolving around negative. I'm tired of seeing people, every time they come to you, every time they talk to you, it's this person said this, this person said that, this person said they're gonna do this to me, this person said they're gonna do that to me. You worrying about what they doing. They worry about why y'all focusing on the negative so much? Why do we like to relish in the negative so much? You understand?
Good question. Yeah.
Why we like to parade and celebrate the negative so much? You understand?
Yeah.
Like honestly, I tell people like this. In my life right now, I'm 2.5 years from being 40, bro. And it sucks because I'm 2.5 years from being 40, and I haven't made my first $1 million yet. That bothers me. You know what I'm saying? That bothers me because in my mind, I feel like I should have been there already. You understand?
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted. I don't knock a person's dreams. Anybody dreams. You know what I'm saying? If you say you're dreaming to be this, you're dreaming to be that, that's fine with me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm telling people, man, you wasting valuable years, bro, of doing absolutely nothing but worrying about other people's business.
It happens a lot, bro.
Yeah, you wasting valuable years. What do you want to do in life? You see what I'm saying? What do you want to do? What do you want to do with your life? Your life is not over. Every day you wake up, that means you got an opportunity to do something. What is in your mind that you want to live? What do you want to do for yourself? Don't rely on your kids to make it, and you live off them. What do you want to do? You still living here. You still got purpose. Why are you wasting time on focusing on the negatives when you could be putting that time with building something, working towards the positive somewhere? I agree. I'm tired. Like I tell people, look. I'm at peace. I'm at peace. I'm at peace with whoever go to prison. I'm at peace with that.
Okay.
If you live in your life to where you want to go to prison and you want to lose your freedom, I'm at peace with that.
Yeah.
I'm at peace if you in the game and you get killed. I'm at peace with that. If that's how you want to live your life, I'm at peace.
You gotta do it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It used to be times when I gave it up because I know how dangerous it was and I knew how, you know, the tide was changing and that type of stuff. I'm like, bro, I used to want to save everybody, and you can't.
Yeah.
So now you have to come at peace with the reality is that you have to come at peace with the reality as simple as this: either you going first or they going first. That's it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm at peace with life. I don't worry about nobody else's life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, y'all got to get at peace with life. Even when negativity comes your way, when somebody bringing you some foolishness, cut it off, get it out your way, get back to focusing on something positive.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. You know, to answer that question, man, let's just say I talk to a person 4-5 days a week, and all out of them days, all of them, you know, it's always going negative. You know, to answer your question, man, what I would do, you know, we cut it back. You know, you gradually, you know, instead of 4 or 5 days, you might hear from me 3 or 2. You know what I'm saying? Then it go down to 1, and then, you know, I like to call it falling back. You know what I mean? I'm never going to be like, I'm never going to be like, yo, bro, you can't call me or whatever. You know what I mean? But like, you know, as soon as it go into foolishness or whatever, man, I'll be like, man, look, I got to get up the phone. I got to go do, you know, whatever it is I got to go do. You know, I'm not going to really sit and listen to foolishness repeatedly. You know what I mean? Especially
on
like
a daily basis.
Nah, bro, nah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you have people, this is all they live on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's what they live for.
And it's sad because when you look at people and it's like, you spent 20, 30, 40 years.
Wasted. Yeah.
Absolutely doing nothing but worry about other people's business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the reality is, bro, they don't even see it.
Yeah, they so engulfed in it.
They so engulfed in it, they don't even see it, bro.
Yeah. You know, that's why, you know, go ahead, bro.
So, and I'm gonna let you finish, and then we're gonna close out the episode, bro.
Okay.
I just want to tell people, man, Get a plan together.
Mm-hmm.
Revitalize your life. Revitalize your mind. Detox your mind. Get a plan together. Get back to dreaming. Get back to using your imagination.
Yeah.
It's time to achieve something, man. You still you're not here just to be entertainment around wherever you at. You understand? You're not here just to be a poison. You're not here to be a dog to carry a bone. You're not here for that.
You're for much more than that.
You're here for much more than that. You know, you're not here to wait on someone else to become successful so you can be like, we successful. No, go get your success yourself.
It's more sweeter when you get it on your own, bro.
Oh no, it ain't even getting it on your own because we all need each other. But it's more, it's more sweeter to see everybody working.
Yeah. When you put the work in, I mean, you know, everybody do their part. Yeah, true that.
That's all I'm saying.
True that.
Get off your ass and let's mash for the cash.
Yeah.
You know,
it's out there.
It's simple as that, bro. That's all I got to say, man.
I agree, man. You know, I close it out with you know, with I'm shout out again. You know, me and my diamond sister. She was like, you know, y'all pod is not for the masses. It's not for, you know, it's not for 100 million people to watch y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's really more for the 20% rather than the 80. You know what I'm saying? The people that's working towards something that's going, you know, that's not just focused on BS and gossip. And look, that has its place. I'm not telling you that I don't, you know, partake in that or whatever, but I know, you know, we working towards a goal, and you know, I get, you know, I get into that after all my work is done. Let's just say it like that. You know, it has its place.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not you know, it's not dominating my thoughts like that. You know what I mean? Because like when we talked before we turn the camera on, I didn't even know nothing about that video you said. You know what I'm saying? You had mentioned it, you know, so because like, you know, man, we just, you know, we in the zone, and like we, you know, we talk, you know, the people that's rocking with us, man. We appreciate y'all, and
we definitely appreciate y'all,
you know,
man.
y'all, you know, don't let fear stop your quest. Don't let fear stand in the way of your greatness. You know what I mean? Because you know, we all got the same 24 hours in a day, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you choose what you do with those 24 is on you. What you choose to do with it, you know, what you want to live for, man.
Yeah, what you want to live for. As simple as this. If y'all got any questions, hit up QuaLIfy, QuaLIfy, the number 3 at gmail.com. QuaLIfy, the number 3 at gmail.com. That is the email. You can catch me at Twitter at MessiahX5. You can catch me at Twitter at MessiahX5. You can catch me on Instagram at SquareBiz1983. You can catch me on Instagram, SquareBiz1983. We got the QuaLITy Life podcast page. We will be uploading real soon. So other than that, man, hey, wrapping up the show with fear. Don't let it control you. Don't let it consume you. Domestic violence. Hey, man, y'all got to get away from that. Get out of that. Move on with your life. You know what I'm saying? Some things are not meant to be repaired. Some things are just meant for a first start.
Let it go.
Get away from that. Positivity. No time for negativity. No time for negativity.
Yeah,
no
ain't trying to hear that.
Negativity. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
So, close us out, Roti.
Man, you know, on that note, man, I'm gonna go over there get my brother the Don about some cake, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see y'all next time, bro.